Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Alderia Astral for another Genshin Impact stream. We're going to be playing some side quests today, or rather story quests, because a new event just dropped, and it turns out I need to catch up on some quests, just to be able to start the event. Oh, echo. There's an echo. It's maybe not as prominent as before, but it's definitely there. Anyways, hello Tommy, Leo, Alex. I'm glad you all could make it. In particular, Alex, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Yeah, how you been, Alex? Life treating you well? I hear you've been busy lately. Yes, the echo never left Tommy. Let me see. Right, Genshin is special and doesn't like to be windowed captured. But yes, releasing now this summer 2021. But wait, it's already summer. Oh no. Alright. So, new summer event dropped. But I started the event quest, but then I realized I ran into a part where I have to finish this quest first before continuing with the event quest. So, here we go. And if we do finish both quests before the end of the stream, well, we can do some more story stuff. There's always stuff to catch up on in this game. That be the gacha life. It's pretty good with lasers and deep space travel capabilities. That's the expensive version. Game sounds are super loud. Hold on a second. Hey Doc! Haven't seen you around in a while. How's life been treating you? Let me mess with the audio a little bit. All good, all good. Glad you can make it today. Oh, hey, Natanashi.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
The Knights are as busy as ever.
Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land.
Ah, yes. As shown in the comic.
The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa,
Extended
spearheaded the
editions.
revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today.
The Invasion Star Guardian event in law? I know the event you're talking about, Alex, but I'm not sure what Eula has to do with it.
The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
But why us?
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase.
New Poppy is pretty cute, but I can't look at New Poppy without being reminded of Old Poppy, which was a little horrifying.
All of our past efforts would have been wasted.
But as the honorary knight, I typically also belong to the Knights.
You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way.
Yes, Poppy, the lollipop gremlin. Lollipop Poppy is legend.
Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Yes, the design is cursed.
Whoa, leave it to Master
Old
Jean to come up
Poppy
with
is
such
your
a
main.
thorough plan.
As an ADC main, I hate Old Poppy. You know. Luckily, no one ever played her, but
Perhaps such
it's a lot
plans
of
have become
fun
second
just
nature
being
after all the
one-shot, and
diplomatic
there's
issues I've dealt with.
absolutely nothing you or anyone on your team can do about it. Such a great character design to literally be invincible for like, how long did it all last? Like 20 seconds? A really long time.
The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls.
8 seconds? Wait, was it only 8 seconds? I could have sworn it was longer. Wait, no, Tommy, so, to explain, Poppy's old alt was, she could choose one person on your team, and that person is the only character on your team that can deal damage or do anything to her whatsoever. So naturally, she just picks a support, walks through your entire team, and just kills you all. And there's actually nothing you can do about it.
It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
The team recognized that this character was inherently unbalanceable, so they just nerfed her into the ground and waited for her rework. Oh, we had a lot of crazy ideas back in the old days at Riot. Let me tell you about TF when his... Oh, so if you didn't know, Twisted Fate's ult, it used to not be his ult, it used to be a normal ability, and he could teleport, so it was available at level 1, and it was actually global back then. So, yeah, so there's like this fun gimmick where you could like play Twisted Fate, start with a ward, you teleport into one of the lane bushes, bring a ward, your entire team teleports onto the ward, into the bush, and you just gank the hell out of whoever walks down that lane. There's YouTube videos of people doing that still. Oh, we should swap to Eula for this quest, because this is Eula's quest. So we can meet Eula as Eula and have the
Ready for reconnaissance.
Reception.
Behold.
See, that character is... So Twisted Fate is in close competition with Old Jax as the most busted character of all time. Well, in League. Because Old Jax, he could stack up to like, I think, 95% dodge. And so every time he dodged something, he could stun you. And he could dodge turret shots. And so Old Jax could literally 1v5 the enemy team in their fountain because he could dodge the fountain turret.
Huh? Who are you?
But you see, Harunashi, even though everything is broken, some things were more broken than others. The current state of balance is definitely a lot better.
Hello, we're here too.
This guy does not look like an aristocrat.
Hello?
Hello?
Did I hear you correctly? Hello?
Did I hear you correctly? Hello?
Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner?
Ooh. Ouch, this guy's calling us out.
Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the
His mouth
magnanimous
isn't
nobility.
His mouth isn't moving at all. That bothers me.
If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do.
You know, for an aristocrat, he's spending an awful lot of time talking to the peasantry. A true aristocrat knows that you never talk with the peasantry.
Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate...
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping.
Oh my.
Look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. Ah, I cannot bear to see such degradation.
It's no wonder the aristocracy fell.
What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility?
Oh yeah, I knew that one would get on his nerves.
I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor.
It bothered. He's supposed to be an aristocrat, but our clothes are so much fancier than his. He's like strolling around in like a t-shirt and trousers.
Just look around. The people are unruly and
I mean, sure,
undisciplined.
there's some like...
I, however, strive to
Flattering on it,
retain
but-
the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth.
I haven't even said anything yet.
Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to.
So this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with. Let's get back and talk things over with her.
Tommy, I am a ship. Erp.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Okay.
Huh?
Focusing,
Judging by your
focusing.
expression, you must have run into some trouble. Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
It's a long story.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the
I
problem?
haven't seen Amber since like AR-10. It's been like literally. It's been months since we've seen Amber.
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence.
Who names their kid Schubert?
But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
No one listens to you, Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners.
Sounds like you're no stranger to his ways.
I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things. You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache? As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula. Buddy? That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company.
Jean told us the Lawrence clan sees the knights as enemies.
Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family.
Hey there, Pristine. I'm glad you could make it.
However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
Yeah, I think it's still... The voice sync is for the Chinese version. That's my feeling anyways.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula? Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her.
I can't say I'm surprised there.
In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family.
She sounds like quite the
She's very
character.
easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains. Thanks, Amber. Good luck, you two. I've got... Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan?
Yeah, who would have guessed? Storm Bear Mountains. Wait, there's no... Has anyone ever noticed that there's no mountains in the Storm Bear Mountains? This place is very flat.
Well, if If you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
Like, these are not mountains. Maybe formerly mountains. Wait, why are there
The Fatui!
Fatui?
What are they doing here? Is that why Yula was sent on patrol here? Ugh, let's fight first and talk later!
This
Beg for
probably
mercy.
is overkill, but that's okay.
More speed.
Not overkill. Yes. We did manage to proc the ult. Oh no, we're getting sniped. Oh wow, she gets her own beam. Oh my gosh, yes. Let me put down my sword to attack her. Oh my gosh, she is fast. Wait a minute. She stuck her sword in the ground, ran all the way up, pulled her sword out of thin air,
You don't
attacked
think
that guy.
twice before reaching for your sword, do you?
Okay.
Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Print screen.
What?
I'm sorry.
That's
vengeance?
right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too.
I suppose they do. But, I never thought of that as that, like... I always thought of that as like a game mechanic sort of thing. But, I guess it's not, after all.
If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Oh, don't you know it. Actually, I'm quite used to fighting the Fatui.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemies?
Arch-enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt.
She's so
Which would mean
sundered.
you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
So you must be you.
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right.
Oh, that calmed her down
But
real
why
quick.
do you mean to investigate him?
He may be secretly involved with the Fatui.
I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
Oh my.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
It's not gonna be just an injury, and it's gonna kill any thin people that gets hit. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Alex. Wait, why did you screenshot that one bit again? Because I like the pose, Tommy. Aren't you curious about
To
your
the
uncle?
everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But didn't you say it first? Oh.
Not quite. Hands on hips don't really work for me. I've got a lot of dressing in the way.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you.
Why do you seem
I
so
assume you
happy
need me to
about it?
teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people.
But aren't you plotting vengeance against
We can
us?
put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Paimon's confused.
Doesn't
This
necessarily
girl's all
mean
vengeance
easy to
this
move
and
on.
revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Ah, yes. Tell us all about the weirdos to Paimon. Let's pop over back to Mondstadt. Oh, that's why Eula is so popular. People like Avengers. I'm pretty sure people like Eula even before. Well, I think why people like Eula. Number 1 is her design. Number 2 is her sneeze. Because Eula
You finally
really
arrived.
exploded in
There's no time to
popularity
spare, so we'll
when
begin
we
with our
released
first
that
lesson.
character trailer with her sneezing. Wait, I almost said Tommy instead of Paimon. No, I didn't. Tommy, not everything's about you, okay? Stop being so self-conscious. I might be blind, but you looks exactly like Star Guardian Poppy, but taller and slender. I may not remember what Star Guardian Poppy looks like. Oh, okay. So she's blue. I'm not seeing it, Alex. You might be blind. I'm sorry. We'll get your vision checked later.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
About all that vengeance stuff.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
I'm not in the mood for vengeance right now.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
She's
But you needn't
definitely
worry,
dancing.
at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand.
I think I'm starting to see what you mean.
Good. Now, there are 2 key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Yellow eyes and blue hair.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Oh my god, Paimon. Oh my gosh. Paimon, why?
Not even close. And besides, Besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange?
I will say I am quite fond of golden eyes.
It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend.
As the morning dew does what now?
It's okay, Paimon. We know you can't remember sentences.
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you.
Nothing tops red eyes and green hair for me? What about purple eyes and white hair?
Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
You were just about to allude to that? Well, good thing I beat you to the
Yes,
punch.
I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close.
Dear friend is okay.
It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite.
Anything with red eyes is sending alert signals for me as it reminds you of a certain vampire? Well, a lot of vampires have red eyes, that's true. But not all
However,
of them.
if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate
Which
friend,
particular
the recipient
vampire
would
are
think that you were
thinking about,
deliberately trying to
Hayashi?
estrange them.
This is getting complicated.
This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract.
Oh, no, never mind.
Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstration.
Ah, very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to...
Yes, let us choose some bystanders.
I wonder what it's like.
Shudder!
Whoops, that. Wrong button.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Can you say... I'll try it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Flight 99. We'll be departing soon, so strap in. You're glad I didn't talk like this? Maybe I should. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility by solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
That's okay, Norman. You can be stupid.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes... Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
It's the combo you like. Oh, you have it yourself under certain conditions? What kind of conditions?
Ugh, is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it.
She's just giving us a demonstration, that's all.
Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like
You're
in
paying me to
Mondstadt.
say random stuff? It's okay, the press bean. You don't have to pay me.
If that's all, I'll be
Is that
going.
the
I'm
ass
afraid I
for
won't be
that?
able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Ugh, mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone.
Oh, at least she's gonna embarrass herself on now. Let's see. Oh, wait. Is there someone here? Oh. No.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next word. Ah, right. I mustn't look at you too long.
Sorry, don't talk like this.
Fine. You may
maybe
spare yourself
matriarchs.
the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little...
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Maybe we should just
Yes,
stop for
I
a
don't
while.
think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone... I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Okay, now what? Oh dear.
You there, lowly work...
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got I mean, seriously, can't...
Please calm down.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocrat. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point, but mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh?
Okay.
You want to fight? Listen here. I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius.
Maybe we should just call it a day.
I'm
now.
sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious.
Yeah, he's actually wearing. This is actually the same outfit as that aristocrat guy, Schubert. It's got a different texture, but it's the same model of
Listen
outfit.
here. If you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite
I
often.
mean, I understand.
Let's find someone else to
why.
talk to.
I understand why, but I do wish they put a little more effort into the NPC outfits.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually,
But it's
Paimon thinks
so
we
easy
should
to
apologize
tell
for
who's
asking you
going
to
be a
demonstrate for
playable
us.
character.
We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
Your mouth didn't move that entire time, Paimon.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time.
And somehow you still manage to brush it off of the left.
Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me.
Explanation, but I'm a resonator, a type of immortal that makes contracts to copy and replicate powers, talents, and traits. A reverse demon, so to say. Okay, I see.
Perhaps my aristocratic
So
manner of
you're more
speech
than
provoked
just
them
sitting
today.
in your little
Believe
place
me,
outside
it's
space
not a
and
big
time
issue.
reading your book, huh, Hatanashi?
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
So you knew all along that we'd encounter these kinds of problems?
Yeah!
Oh, so this is
Why
more
were
of
you
your
so willing to try
past
and
self, I
demonstrate for
see.
us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now, right? Right?
Yeah, I think I
We'll
got it.
just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct.
Yes,
A
we're
proper
halfway
manner of
there.
speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement.
Yes.
But we must
refined.
also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Bearing. Never mind the fact that... I mean, all the characters like use the same... Like, Eula uses the same animations as Jean. Well, I guess Jean's also an aristocrat, but... Come to think of it... Let's check the characters. Are there any adult women who aren't aristocrats? Well, I guess Rosaria. Yeah. She basically... My
Time
point
to
is that
scout.
Eula kind of has the same bearing as everyone else. One of the two had to be immortal. I hope that means... I hope that was meant to be immortal. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse.
So you still have contracts? Like outstanding
But a
contracts
well-trained
that you have to
aristocrat
keep?
would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm compared to what we've already seen. This should be a piece of cake.
Yeah, I'm used to this kind of challenge.
This is where you can finally apply some of your adventuring knowledge.
I have a serious doubt that Schubert would be able to complete this.
You look pretty confident
Just
this time.
whatever
All right,
it is.
let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air.
Reach the objective without being launched or taking any damage. Oh boy. Where is the objective? Oh, okay, that's the first one. Second objective.
More speed. That won't do.
Ow.
You've exposed your shortcomings.
Oh, I ran into the little...
No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
Oh, I ran into the little thorn bush. Aww.
It'll be
Cool,
difficult,
we're gonna finish
remember.
that on first try. You assume this is a Eula thing rather than what the normals normally do?
More speed.
You never know. Maybe they all go through combat training. Although I seem to recall in Eula's lore being mentioned that, like, Eula in this
Not bad.
generation has
A lot better than I had
most
anticipated, at least.
combat aptitude.
Paimon almost didn't make it through. Whew. Good thing we didn't get
so
stuck.
I got it first try. Well, second try's not bad.
So, are we aristocrats now?
Paimon, aristocrats is not that big a word.
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate this. There's a ley line monolith. Just true elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle.
Is this how you
My
learn
family set
nature?
only the highest expectations. Let's proceed.
Okay. I guess we have to have combat.
This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Midnight Phantasmical.
Here we go! Crush! Ha! Ha! Freeze to the core! Shudder!
It was often a
Let's
part of
play.
education, but
Crush.
not always.
Ha! Well done. Your performance was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach.
Like Paimon said. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragonspine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
Ooh. She's calling out Paimon.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all.
Yes, make Paimon do it again.
Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Maybe that's just Paimon's style.
Hey, that's not true. Paimon was just focusing on you the whole time.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps.
Hello, Lee. Glad you can make it.
Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing?
Ah, yes.
Drink
the
it and it'll help
famous
warm you up.
Ewa milk.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off.
Thank you for looking after Paimon.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to
Yes,
Mondstadt.
she's very
Our last step will
sunburned.
be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit.
Ooh, we're gonna get him some food. That usually works. They say the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Visibility is excellent. If we head to higher ground, we can do a full recon of enemy activity in the area.
Oh, hey, it's Amber. Hello, Amber. Ah, yes, that walk animation.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight. We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Yeah, for this,
Well, I
approximately
just got
50
back
minutes.
and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Oh, this...
Yes?
this
Is there
coming
something
up.
else you'd like to order?
This is, the scene that I used for my thumbnail.
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
You sauerkraut.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
German inspired. You could see me doing a walk like Eula's? Well, I'd certainly hope so.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
You're not gonna make a profit that way.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
I mean, yes. How dare you give me a salad? Ew.
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Thumbnail picture.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Hyman's never even heard that dish before.
I can tolerate some kinds of salad. But I'm not a big fan of raw vegetables, generally speaking. Cucumbers being the exception.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrats seem to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression.
So even Amber doesn't escape your vengeance?
Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
Why cucumbers specifically? I can't exactly explain why. Cucumber... It just feels weird to cook cucumbers.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Paimon clearly does not understand the ways of the Sundere.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
I just noticed a traveler in Amber's feet don't quite reach the ground when they're sitting.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
I've not heard while used as a verb in a very long time.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, and
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Well, we haven't done the domain where we trial her, so this is definitely not the last we've seen of Eula.
Here, the The gebratinous Fleisch mit sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot. Otherwise, the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family. Therefore, they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
So that's what she meant when she said it was hard for a bad person to try to be good.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly.
Wait, what happened to the sun just now? Oh well. If only there were more people.
I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy. Though she might not ever admit it. Take care. Please.
Yeah, we definitely need to see Eula again because we still need to do the part where we go through the domain and get the trial of her character. Where are we going? Springvale. And up here. Yep. So. Get the climb this little cliff here. Yep. There we go. Look at the aristocrat camping out in the wilderness.
The
Hello,
tent seems to be
Schubert.
pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Okay. Hang on a sec. Set course for the outer rim before the rebel scum beat us to it. Is that good? Could this be another aristocratic
It's
custom?
you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two.
We've heard that aristocrats are most magnanimous.
Magnanimous? Yes, indeed, that is
I
true.
apologize for mispronouncing that.
Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
Two options. Before I go further, I wish to express my will of resistance. It is an honor to stand before you here, immersed in your supreme brilliance.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility.
Oh, so he was testing us.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable.
Big words were switched, apparently. Alex's 2 phones?
If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
I was fortunate enough to benefit from the knowledge of a dear friend.
Good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If
Oh,
you
you're
were
watching
of
this on
aristocratic
Tuesdays?
blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Ahem. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish.
No small effort apparently consists of going up to a restaurant and ordering it.
It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake.
Schubert relishes the gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut.
Yes. This aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I mean, we could always just go back and order another.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request.
I suppose it does, but assuming you know of its existence, obtaining it is evidently not very difficult. It seems this word that the Lawrence family has a grand scheme of sorts.
Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret.
I would like to do what I can for the nobility.
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you.
Wow, Schubert. Willing to give up the ghost rather quickly, eh?
Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself.
Where
To
we
see
go?
some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Perhaps this is what the old aristocrats see as most
Well then,
important.
let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
Oh,
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
I haven't. Is this the random shows that I've never done?
I rolled it. Scratch.
Shudder!
Alright. This is just a
Midnight Fantastic.
Beg for mercy. Flood of frost! Rack and ruin!
Oz, repeat.
Okay. Wow, I can't believe I had missed this all this time.
Look at you, Boozound.
You're gonna say goodbye to your education and do your best again next year. Aww. Wait, Alex, is something wrong? What's going on? If there's anything I can do to help, you can let me know. But I don't want you to fail. Education is very important. Okay. Where is Schubert? Oh my, in the domain. Behind enemy lines. We'll just go with this. Who needs recommended elements?
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden?
I don't wish to be seen by any strangers. Oh, I didn't think we'd get to see Mask Lumi again.
Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt, and therefore we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Paimon, you're not wearing a mask at all.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest.
Last time was doing, child's
As you'll
quest.
see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
Yes. Because if you're in a hurry, that implies something is out of order. And therefore, walking everywhere
As expected,
means
it's
that
the
everything
Fatui!
is in order.
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Paimon, could you please just shut up?
Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's...
If you really must, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest,
But this matter is of utmost secrecy.
you dare question the ways of a nobleman?
No need to sound all high and... Fine.
The mask, it's
You're
working.
with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. Huh. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Ooh, what's going on here? Wait, it's Sergey. Isn't this the guy that's always in the cathedral?
Where have I seen this person before?
It's the Clark Kent glasses.
And who, may I ask, is this?
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
Yes, very trustworthy. I am astonished this guy is so trusting. It's a pleasure
Our
to meet
plans
you.
are strictly confidential. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights...
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, the Knights of Favonius pay no regard to...
And what about this?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you must immediately offer your...
Fine. I'll take your... Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so
That's
that's what's
not
going
good.
on.
Yes, of course.
Let me see. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map. That shape is...
I see. Crude.
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't. The rights to that building, as well...
Yes, we will both profit from... We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to
If he's so
divulge our
bad about
identity.
betraying his
There would
trust,
be
even if he's a
diplomatic consequences.
Don't worry, this
Okay.
matter is only between you and I. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters.
Oh dear.
Perfect. Just as it...
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
Clark Kent is... Oh my gosh, we're actually gonna reveal ourselves right here. I feel so bad about this. This poor guy. He trusted us. And we're going to betray him. But yeah, at least Clark Kent isn't dressing up in a Superman outfit and just putting on glasses and nothing else?
That's right! It's the Honorary Knight and their trusty companion, Paimon! We're here to
So this was all just a
It's your own fault!
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh? We'll see about that!
Oh no. It
Just
went
as
off?
I expected. I knew I should have never trusted. No matter. We already have.
They're running off in different directions!
But the Fatui
Paimon
have
remembers
already
that this
got
place is a
the
dead end.
information,
Let's
so...
take care of the Fatui first and then deal with
Well,
Chubert
that's
later!
an idea.
Crush!
Think you can bully me?
Shudder!
That was really surprising.
The door is open! Let's go! Is that Eula?
Yeah, I knew we'd see Eula again.
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my—
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
It was all worth
Aha!
it.
I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah yes, rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to
I
do.
feel bad for
As a
him.
knight
He
of
was
Favonius,
just
I could not
lonely.
overlook your actions.
And like, he's so lonely that he just trusts a random outsider that just happens to treat him nicely. As like the one person in the entire city who treats him nicely outside of his own family. Think of how lonely he had to be, and we betrayed him.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family. You still have a
Even if
chance.
he's a bad
Defeat
guy, I still
every
feel
Knight of
bad for him.
Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your
Oh my
veins.
gosh, what's going
You
on with
must
him?
comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
Oh, ouch. That.
If
What a
anyone
roast.
should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me!
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert, I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Ah. Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Well, good thing evil isn't genetic.
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The Honorary Knight and I have other matters to attend
yes.
to.
Now we still have to clear the domain.
Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
The Fatui are in possession of a diagram of Mondstadt's
Paimon took a
defenses.
peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
So, I think I know why their mouths don't move in a lot of So, what is going on here? So yeah, so a lot of the lines in Chinese, I'm guessing, are finished a lot earlier, and so like they run out of animation.
Oz, reveal!
Crush!
I can't get them. That's the problem with my fingers. Okay, we're getting in there. These doors are fancy.
Here we go!
Think
you can get away?
That's okay.
Midnight Venta.
Beg for mercy. More speed.
Here it is. And all in. Oh, wait.
Crush.
Oh,
Eye for an eye.
Time for takeoff.
Wait. Touch that fire, dude. Oh, he needs to wander into the fire trap and take advantage from that this whole time. He just killed himself on it. Nice.
This is it.
Don't think you're within and retrieve the diagram of the city's defenses.
More speed.
Oh.
Shudder.
Oh, okay. What now? Is there something I missed? Oh, this way. Oh gosh, I hope I don't have to bring a Hydro character.
Crush.
Oh no, there's nothing here. Okay, what now? Oh, okay, there's an elevator. I thought it was a door. I see. Okay, so just to wait for the elevator to come back down.
Can't handle your drink.
There we go.
There it is! That's where they put the diagram!
There's one particular diagram also.
I guess there's no other option but to fight. You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
Okay, where'd it go? Oh, it's
Rack and ruin. More speed.
Yeah, admittedly,
I condemn you.
I've seen elevators too often where
This must be it.
why would he
They may
just
very well have already, but without my uncle as their
carry this
puppet,
person?
there'd be no use in them attacking this.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone.
Okay, so we're just gonna be okay with the fact that they have a diagram of Mondstadt's defenses?
Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier, I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Finally! After all this time, Paimon understands what you're
I just
saying!
realized I started getting Ruby vibes from the Fatui guys, the riflemen and Tigger.
In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us. You were worried about us.
My purpose was vengeance. You don't look too bright, but it turns out, and mark my words,
Ouch.
Hey! What do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You don't sound
you
too
have
bad either,
seeded a
Paimon.
deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
So does that make us your arch
Bring it
enemy?
on!
Yeah, I kind of see what you're talking about.
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well,
The Geodes also
That
pretty
you will.
similar with their
And make
staffs.
sure not to steal my target.
Okay. Now we can finally go and do the event quest. That only took us an hour and 20 minutes. Hopefully this one won't take that long. Okay. Now we have to start this quest. So, for those who haven't started the quest yet, long story short, Klee got a mysterious invitation to islands that no one has ever heard of. And we are trying to figure out what they are and how to get to them.
More speed.
Hey,
Master
it's
Jean,
Barbara.
I want to ask for some time off because I want to
I
go
don't
somewhere.
think we've ever seen the two of these in the same room before.
Klee? Oh, and it's the honorary knight in Paimon as well.
It's been a while, everyone. How have you been? Barbara's also here? How rare.
She just pointed it out. It's rare.
Oh, of course not. Klee, why are you requesting time off all of a sudden?
Klee's going to the Golden Apple Archipelago to meet the Dodo King, or else he'll take Dodoko away. Dodo King? Take Dodoko away? He doesn't think that Klee is worthy of being part of Dodoko's family. I need to prove myself. Miss Honorary Knight will help me, right?
I never really liked Klee's English voice, but I tried the Chinese voice, and it sounds really similar, so I think this is just like how she's
Traveler,
supposed to
Paimon,
sound.
is this so?
But she really does sound like
I've never heard of
an
the
adult woman
Golden
trying
Apple
to be a
Archipelago.
child.
Where is it?
Dodoko is apparently the little stuffed animal attached to her backpack. I don't know, I don't own Klee. Tommy would be able to answer that
I've
better
also
than I
never
do.
heard of it. Me either. But Miss Lisa said that someone must know.
So it's a place that even Lisa doesn't know?
Yes, but I haven't.
I see. From what you say, it seems to be quite a mysterious place. I sincerely apologize, but I cannot approve Knight Klee's request for time off.
So incidentally, this is blatantly child labor.
Huh? But why? I must go.
Even if these mysterious islands do exist, we cannot determine if they are safe or not. I cannot allow you to journey into a potentially dangerous place.
But if I don't go, Dodoko will be taken away. I don't want to lose Dodoko. Oh, Klee.
Moreover, how do you intend to reach the islands? Without a safe and reliable plan drawn up, I'm afraid I cannot give you my approval.
Oh, Dodoko. Psst, Honorary Knight. Outside.
Yeah, she does.
Can you think of a way to get to the islands?
Oh, Venti might know a way. Oh boy.
Paimon also thought of him just now. We're on the same
Of
wavelength
course,
as
we're gonna ask the god.
Oh, he's a magical bard that Paimon calls Tone Deaf Bard. Can he help me? He's our friend, so he'll definitely help. If he's a friend of the Honorary Knights, then things will work out for sure. We all know how reliable the Honorary Knight is. How about this? I'll try to persuade Master Jean. You all know she's a serious person, so I think it might take some time. Klee, trust me, okay? I'll do everything I can to help you. Okay, I can wait. Wonderful. Tomorrow afternoon,
forgot that
let's
Jean
all meet at the
and
plaza
Barbara were also
outside the
involved in this
cathedral.
event.
I'm sure I'll have some good news. Oh, just leave it to me. You're so dependable.
Well, yes, Hatanashi, but not all the gods are necessarily responsible. Wait until the next day and go to the square. 12 to 18.
More
So
speed.
by square, did he mean? I presume he mean the place on top of here. And here we will wait. It does say next day, so I might have to wait an additional 24 hours. Let's see. Okay, yeah, next day. That's not true. Zhongli is pretty responsible.
Time. Let's meet up with Barbara and Klee at the plaza.
Then again, who the gods give visions to does seem a little random.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? All right then,
There
I'll teach
we are.
you.
We're all here now.
Wait, did they update Traveler's walking animation?
Oh, everyone!
I don't
Over
remember
here.
it being so hip swingy.
Honorary Knight, Paimon.
Greetings.
Oh, Master Jean is also here. Aw, I like Barbara's shoes.
Yes,
Those are
it's a
cute.
long story. Barbara and Lisa have both spoken to me, and there is something that I have realized. Regardless if I approve it or not, Klee will go where she wants to anyway. This is how it has always been.
We all know Klee. Rather than have her run headlong into danger, it's better to agree to her request.
Night Klee, your request for leave has been approved.
Wow, I'm so excited! However, there are conditions.
In exchange, I will be accompanying everyone to this letter's Golden Apple Archipelago. As for the night's affairs, I have entrusted them to Kaya.
Boy. We're gonna come back and Mondstadt's gonna be on
Work has
fire.
been busy and I shouldn't leave, but I wouldn't be able to stop worrying about Klee. So, please allow me to travel with you.
All right. There won't be any problems if Master Jean
Please
comes
no,
with
Tommy,
us.
please no.
I
I don't want to see Venti
Master
get
Jean
slapped.
also suggested that I come along. Barbados forbid, but I can assist if someone needs medical treatment during our journey. We're so lucky to have Barbara too! Miss Barbara, Master Jean, you two are so nice!
Klee, you always say that. I
Yeah,
hope
we're
you will
gonna come
abide by
back
your
and
words this
Mondstadt's gonna
time.
be on fire. And like Kea and Diluc are gonna be fighting inside the cathedral.
Lisa heard that I wanted to
Separation.
accompany everyone to the islands, so she prepared this pouch. Supposedly, opening it will reveal a new way.
Oh, boy,
New
a
way?
magical pouch.
You mean a way to keep Klee out of trouble?
She said not to open it until we've reached the islands. I think it might be something to use in case of an emergency.
Is it a leash for Klee?
As expected of Miss Lisa, she's been thinking of us this whole time. Anyway, our next step is to find the bard, right? I just asked the people nearby. They said that he hasn't performed at the square today and that he... What are we waiting for?
Yeah, oh boy, we have to find Venti. Yeah, it did occur to me playing the first part of the quest that it would probably be best to ask him. I hate the mention of a leash cat your bitch. Oh, there he is.
Venti, we found you!
If so many people are looking for me, then I suppose it is something important.
Venti, do you know of the Golden Apple Archipelago?
This is the map of the islands.
Ah, yes, that place. Congratulations, you found the right person.
Wow, you really do know.
So, now they're called the
Wait, you
Golden
don't like
Apple
Venti's English
Archipelago, huh?
voice?
They used to be
What's
known
wrong
as the
with that?
Har Islands. They're located on a
Vicky, that
stretch of
sounds
sea that's
fine.
particularly difficult for the average person to reach. Not to mention, the area has strong storms and thick fog year-round. Ships can hardly approach the island, let alone dock. Why do you guys wish to go there?
I'm going there to meet Dodo King. He said he wants to test Klee to see if she's qualified to be Dodoko's family.
The what islands? It's...
Are you nervous?
A little, but I will not give in. Master Tone Deaf Bard, you must help us.
I might have missed what you were talking about.
Master Tone Deaf Bard? Interesting. I like it.
Paimon, you're a bad influence.
Is this Paimon's fault?
Yes, it is.
Fear
Paimon.
not. Since you wish it so, Master Tone Deaf Bard will lend a helping hand.
Could you really help us?
Of course! In this world, what is more pure and free than the wish of a child?
What a beautiful sound.
Huh? Is the wind picking up?
Oh,
Wait
boy.
just a moment. He'll be...
That's...
Wait. Oh dear. Oh boy, we're gonna ride the dragon. We're gonna ride the dragon there.
This is a secret between us here, so don't tell anyone else.
I did not expect to see Devalin again.
What are the four
in this
winds?
event.
Oh, my dear poet, you have my utmost gratitude for the aid you have provided us.
The acting Grand Master sure is formal.
You did have a way of hinting.
What wonderful expressions you all have. I'll see you off here. May the winds bless your travels.
But we forgot to ask him about Conria. Hey, Venti, remember that time you destroyed an entire country?
This is as far as I go.
Oh, I
It
forgot
would be
Devalin
cumbersome
had
for me to proceed further. Please, exercise caution.
I love Devalin. He looks so fluffy. I'd like to give him a big hug. Oh, here we are. On the event island.
We're here! We finally made it!
Tone Deaf Bard sure knows when to pull out all the stops. Suddenly letting us ride over on a dragon? Paimon almost got blown away!
That was my first time riding on a dragon's back. My heart won't stop pounding.
Whew. Is everyone all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Master Jean, just who is that bard?
Well, he's a legendary bard of exceptional musical talent who can use his lyre to call forth all manner of creatures.
Good job, Jean.
Whoa, even Master Jean is pretty quick on the spot.
A necessary skill for managing subordinates.
What an impressive person. We must properly thank him when we return.
Agreed. In any case, what are these islands? The weather is dreadful, the fog is thick,
Oh my
and
gosh.
visibility is low. Just like Lisa
If
said.
Barbara found out that Venti is her god.
We should be extra careful.
Traveler, Paimon, what else does the letter...
Oh, Paimon remembers. It read, Wicked Girl of Flame, I am of the Dodo clan as its overlord. In the name of Dodo King, you are not qualified to become Dodoko's new fan unless you bring...
4 beacons? Does that mean he wants us to find something that emits light?
Now that you mention it, doesn't it seem like it's a little less foggy here than the surrounding area?
Looking carefully, that indeed appears to be the case. Could the clearing of the fog be related to this device?
Ah, the teleporter.
Don't you think it looks familiar? Pretty similar to the portable waypoints Crafting portable waypoints requires luminescent spines, so they can also function as a source of light. So if this device...
Light 4 beacons and knock
I
upon
never
the
actually
Trilith's
unlocked
gate.
portable waypoints. I never got that far.
There's
in
already
the
one lit device
Mondstadt
here.
reputation
It
quest.
appears that we need to find the other...
Huh? What's that?
So how do we light them up?
Hey! Don't run off! Ugh, come on, catch up to her.
It looks like something's down there.
Let's take a closer look.
Time to scout.
Oh, it's the boat. The boat. Wave Rider waypoint.
Boat?
It looks as if someone has been awaiting our arrival.
Are we really supposed to sail in such terrible weather?
I'm afraid that appears to be the intention. Everything about these islands is a mystery. Regardless of what lies ahead, please...
The Wave Rider is a very mysterious waterborne vehicle that can be summoned to its skipper's side using a Wave Rider waypoint. Get close to the Wave Rider to set board and set sail. You can summon it from a Wave Rider waypoint at any time, but one person can only own one Wave Rider. Okay. Hold the jump button to stop sailing and leave the Wave Rider. After leaving your Wave Rider, you can get close to it again to start sailing, or use a Wave Rider waypoint to summon it to your side once more. Okay. Yokopo and a bottle of dandelion wine. Okay, so now what? Find and light all devices. So I guess we should go... Oh, okay, so there's the other three. We'll go for that teleport waypoint. Oh, I can shoot. Oh, and there's a sprint. Oh, okay, so I can shoot a bigger bomb. Sea shanty time? I don't know any sea shanties off the top of my head, but if anyone knows any good ones, I'd be glad to sing along. Can the boat jump? It'd be interesting if it could. We've gone way off course. Uh-oh. Wait, now what? Wait, what did I do wrong? What? What did I do wrong? I thought I was supposed... I hit it straight to the other teleport point. Echoing Conch.
But the General's a good guy.
I've told you, it...
Yahoo!
Okay, so apparently I can't just sail straight to them.
We can't let the size of...
You think we are...
Oh boy, that is not a good message.
More speed.
Okay, so apparently I can't just go straight for the other teleport points. But if that's not the case, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Wave Rider. Just swim out to it. Follow the beacons as they're... What beacons? I don't see any beacons. There's nothing on my map. Mini-map? I don't see anything on my mini-map. Ooh, I see an island of some kind. Oh, go back to the island? Okay, good. You don't drown if you run out of stamina in the boat. That is definitely an improvement. Oh, so that thing... Oh, okay. These are what I'm supposed to be following. Okay. Okay. So we just follow these. I see. That was not obvious. Hopefully this won't take too long. Okay, I guess we'll get out and fight these guys. Get out? Yeah.
Beg for mercy.
That last one.
Let's play.
Actually, I think it
How
would be
rude.
better. Ow. Okay. Yeah. I think it'd be better to switch to Gainu for this. He was nice and all, but I think I'd appreciate having a ranged attack here.
Time to begin work? We're way behind schedule.
Okay. There we go. Okay. I was worried I was a little stuck there. Okay, there's some. Triple cryo indeed. Alright, okay, this one. Okay, so we just follow the path. Oh, another villager. Why are there so many villagers on the water? Like, what are they doing out here? Is the Abyssor planning something? Wait, what was that aimed at? Wait, how do you aim this thing? Get up. Oh yeah, this is how I get up. Not very good ones considering their quote-unquote ships don't move. Common chest. The cannon is either forward aiming or aims at the nearest target. Okay. Beacon. Oh, there it is. Let's turn around. What do you think of the design of this boat, by the way? It looks interesting. I'm not sure if I like it. Though. Also, I'm pretty sure it's too small to like fit my entire party. Really? Long time no see. Glad to meet it. We might be going a little long tonight, so I do want to at least get the first part of the event quest. The windshield looks modern. Yeah, I think it's because curved. Oops.
More speed.
A bit buzzy. That's a bit buzzy.
Crush. More speed.
Oh, busy. Okay. Good to hear. I mean, not good that you're busy, but glad you can make it despite being busy. But it seems like a lot of people are busy. Yeah. So being curved is a big part of, like, it takes modern technology curved glass. So anything with a curved glass tends to look a little modern. Because obviously in the old days, they didn't know how to make glass curve. Very brighter waypoint unlocked. Okay. Oh boy, that is a big island. We're looking at already. Okay, so we climb up this island. Okay. Can we get it? Okay. Okay. It's a little confusing to me that you have to hold space to jump.
Shudder! Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Oh, that is a lot of fire. Oh, wait. I thought there was a guy up there, but apparently there isn't. So we'll just deal with this. I'll let that. There we go. And we will. Pick this up. Okay. Then we can. Oh, I guess we have to climb the hill. Get to the top.
Brace yourself.
Just a little bit. Oh. Thank goodness for Venti. Imagine having to climb cliffs like a peasant. A Ventiless peasant. Got it. Oh,
The surrounding fog seems to have lifted. Lighting these devices is really useful.
Oh, I see. There's one of those shows. Which I don't know what these are for, but they seem important, so we should probably go collect them. Oh,
Time to scout.
Hey, guess what? Grandma gave me a gift. Wanna see it? Oh, and she taught me in 4 winds bring the sound.
Okay, so these conches are like telling the backstory of this place, it seems.
Let's
Yeah,
play.
Clem is for plebs who didn't roll for Venti. The plebs who joined, plebs who started playing Genshin Impact after the first 2 weeks. Wait, has Venti been, I don't think Venti's ever been rerun, has he? I don't remember. Wait, no, I think he has. Yeah, he has been rerun once. I remember because Tommy was very excited about being able to get his Venti to C1. Just follow the beacons. Oh. You know, I think despite the rest of the
Time for
functions,
takeoff.
I think it's much faster for me to get out of the boat and just kill everything in the water. Yeah, Tommy was very excited back then. What did you do? Everything, Tommy. You did everything. You are responsible for all of this. Okay, but in seriousness, we were talking about if Venti had been on a rerun, and I said yes because I remember you being very excited about being able to get your Venti to C1. So... So, yes, that's why we were talking about you. Time to float down. It's all your fault. Oh wait. Oh wait, you got into C too? I didn't remember that. Okay then. Okay, should we stop for this show? Maybe we should. I feel like if we don't, it's gonna be hard to come back and find
Brace
more.
yourselves.
Where's that seashell? Give it to me. Oh no, I didn't bring up. Okay, we have to break up the pyro. Who should we swap out?
Good eye.
Where are the other two? Yeah, don't tell me they're down there. Oh, here's one. Is it? Is there any all the way down here? No. Oh. A bumper sticker for an airplane?
Let's play.
Oh,
I've seen it with my own eyes.
found a shell. Oh, and found the last of this thing. Great. How goes it? We are making progress, Elite. Thank you for checking in. Shh. Tommy doesn't know everything about planes. He's a fraud. Just kidding. I think it's perfectly reasonable to not know everything about yourself. I mean, most humans don't know the names of all of their body parts either. So it makes sense. Can you name all the bones in the human body? I didn't think so. We kinda know what it does. So the immune system, the appendix is thought to have a role in the immune regulation of the gut.
The surrounding
Particularly
area is
with
gradually
regards
becoming
to
clearer. Let's go and find the last one.
Gut microbiome. So, I mean, it's speculated
Next on the agenda.
as opposed to like, oh, we 100% know this for a fact, but it's thought that the appendix has a usefulness in being basically a refuge for gut bacteria. So that in times of sickness where your normal gut bacteria is disrupted, the gut bacteria that's living in your appendix will be able to leave the appendix and recolonize the gut. Oh, bye, Hatamashi. Have a good day. Okay, we only got one more beacon left. This hopefully will not take that long. I wish they had just given us unlimited snap. Oh, what the heck is that? What is going on there? Wait, I need to follow the bubbles? Uh-oh. I already left the bubble. Okay, it's still there. I'm shooting the bubble, but nothing's happening. Now what? It's just the one bubble. Oh! Another bubble up here. Oh dear. Where is this leading me? Open mouth, smile. Only for a moment though. Oh! Investigate. Oh, 10,000 more. That's not that bad. I guess we gotta kill some Hillshires.
You think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Shake your hands,
Aren't I normally smiling? Because you know, Tommy, my default expression is smiling. You screen capped it, Tommy. Well, actually, you still could. Since this is YouTube and everything's backed up. Anyways. Yeah, Tommy, my default expression is smiling. I'm always smiling, except when I'm not. Okay. You should probably watch in 1080p instead of 720p. Can your internet even handle 1080p, Tommy? Oh, we're suddenly doing a right angle turn. Are we going backwards now? Yes, and then prove it? Okay. Prove it how? You're gonna watch me in 1080p? Are you gonna full screen? Are you gonna set up your second monitor? Haven't made any progress on that yet, Tom. Cough.
Shake it and stir.
You never watch anything full screen? Hey, what's the point of 1080p if you're not full screen then? I mean, I guess if you have a 4K monitor, then you could watch stuff at 1080p and not be full screen. Okay, we're done. We got all 3 beacons.
We found all the devices! Oh, let's go someplace higher up and get a view of our surroundings.
We have to activate this thing. I see a chest out there.
The air is just right.
Claim that chest. Wait, what are these little things in the water? Oh my god, wait. Wait, what the heck? When are we supposed to unlock these? Can you just grab on top of them? Oh, okay, that works.
This isn't good.
have to be Angel then. Because obviously you'd have to need a...
Leave it to me.
Pyro. Hit that one. Well, not unless you have... Oh, can't accessory.
Hey, go, Baron Bunny!
Okay. That works. I wonder if Google could do it. I have never tried throwing Baron Bunny into the water. I'm kind of surprised it works that well. Okay, so we teleport back here. And now what? We're here ascertaining the situation.
The fog's gone.
You have to wait for sea levels to drop.
It's actually pretty scenic here.
An ice age.
The 4 beacons have been lit, but we still don't know what trials may...
The weather's so nice. I know we can't afford to drop our guard, but I can't help but enjoy the summer.
I want to catch fish.
Klee, this isn't Mondstadt. Please be careful.
Oh, I understand. Paimon, after we deal with Dodo King together, we can go catch some fish.
Okay, sure. Whatever you say.
Mobile streams overlay the YouTube chat over the video when in full stream. Oh. I didn't know that. I've never watched the stream in mobile. Or full stream
Or what
mobile.
exactly is Dodo King?
Okay, my prediction. This whole thing is a prank that was designed to get Barbara and Jean to get out of the city on vacation. Whether for good intentions or bad intentions remains to be seen.
Yes, it is also my first time here. This may not sound fair to Klee, but my primary duty is to protect everyone. Finding this overlord is secondary. Also, the sudden appearance of this letter, these islands that are inaccessible by ordinary people, it's too much of a coincidence.
It's truly unbelievable. I also mustn't be...
Well, what are we all waiting for? Let's start exploring the area.
Carefree and ready to explore. Classic Paimon.
Paimon's right. We should take advantage of the clear weather to reassess our situation.
Wait, up? What does up have to do with this?
Even on a mysterious island, I have no worries as long as you're here. So, should we go swimming first?
Barbara is always happy-go-lucky when she sees such beautiful scenery.
Yes. Because they remembered to pack their
Traveler,
swimming gear.
please feel free to explore. I'll be at the red. I hope this island doesn't give us...
Okay, part 1 complete. In Main Cannon Make Ready Fire Challenge, travelers will be tasked with keeping the sea clear of any monster encampments. The wave riders do embark movements are capable of dealing considerable damage to light floating towers, but cannot damage heavy floating towers. Travelers will need to leave their wave rider to board heavy towers and cross swords to the monsters. Some floating heavy structures are shielded by a violent wind barrier, which prevents travelers and their wave riders from approaching. These wind barriers are sustained by 3 violent wind emitters, which are controlled by animals and materials. The wind emitters will revolve on the outside of the wind barrier. It can only be destroyed using heavy cannons or explosive barrels. After all 3 wind emitters are destroyed, the violent wind barrier will dissipate. Oh, go find a Throwerbird was the recurring theme in Up. Collect 50 pearls to greatly decrease the cooldown of your heavy cannon and bring the barriers down faster. Whirlpools may appear near enemy encampments. Whirlpools will continuously pull in nearby wave riders and travelers. Once caught by the whirlpool, the wave rider will start making continuous damage and traveler's stamina will be rapidly consumed. If the wave rider is destroyed, travelers will automatically be ejected from the wave rider, so be wary out there on the high seas. Wait, what? I was just trying to read quickly. I've never heard of fast-paced ASMR. Yes, I've gotten practice reading those disclaimers on the commercials for prescription drugs. You know, all the side effects may include blah 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 blah. Okay. The S in ASMR stands for speedrun. I'll give you that one, Tommy. That was pretty clever. Side effects may include violent anal fluids, fissures, stuff like that. It's a long list of horrifying side effects while the people on screen are all being all happy and golden. It's easy with a DVR-capable box that you just pause and read at your own pace. Well, I don't watch TV, so I wouldn't know. Okay. Well, we'll start doing all this tomorrow. And also, this unlocks tomorrow, so we'll do this tomorrow. Alright. I think that's enough for today. Thank you everyone for tuning in, but we will be ending stream right now. That took these story quests always take a very long time. So, thank you everyone for tuning in. That was Genshin Impact. And we will be doing that little event quest off stream. I will be streaming on Friday. I can't remember if it's Mass Effect or Enderal, but one of the two. We'll be finishing Vermeer and getting to the other two Blackstone quests sooner or later. We'll get that done this week. I've also been quietly working on a Minecraft build and doing some Blender modeling in the meantime, so hopefully you guys can look forward to that coming soon, eventually in the midterm future. So I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Tommy, Woomy, Depressed Bean, Alex, Hatanashi, Leo, Elite, anyone else that I might have forgotten? But thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Especially those of you finding the time to watch me on busy nights. I know all of you have a lot of stuff going on in your lives, so I am very grateful that you will take the time out of your day to watch me. Good night, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful day tomorrow. Good night.